I think it's stupid that they have a home and away number because it's always the same.
So even if I went like this.
Check, 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 check.
I'll probably just sit like that rather than going up by the way. So until I know their names.
I want the PACWEST stuff, I guess. How are we looking?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Check, check, check.
We're having issues with the score, the ticker, but we're working on it. I don't think we're doing this. We're not going to do a pregame. It's 5 minutes in already.
We should just go without on camera and just go on air sooner, as soon as possible, and get talking about it.
That makes it a lot easier for me because then I can actually read.
Yeah. That's what Ryan and I did. The first 2 minutes of the game was just the game recap, and it made it so easy because I was reading
When
about
was
the
this?
games during the provincials. So like I would just go off like this and that, and then he'd call a play, and then I'd go back to like my pregame stuff. He hated getting cut off though.
Did he?
Oh.
Really? I want when I like lose school and the baseball playoffs, like when they win.
OCM.
OCM.
OCM. OCM.
We would like to acknowledge that Camosun College
is located on the traditional territories
Of the Lkwugen and W SÁNEĆ peoples.
In respect of these cultures, our college is proud to recognize
that Camosun is an indigenous word meaning
where different waters meet and transform.
We are empowered to be a vibrant, life-changing center
where people from different backgrounds meet, learn together, and are changed.
Camosun College is honored for
the opportunity that we all have to work, learn,
and compete on these lands.
Haichka.
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 Welcome into the Pacific Institute of Sport Excellence. My name is Daniel alongside my partner, Dylan Marsden. Happy to be here, Dylan. We got Camosun Charger basketball. They will be taking on the away Douglas College Royals. What have you got on both teams, Dill?
Well, it's good to be back, Dan. At 6-2,
Absolutely.
the Douglas Royals sit tied for first in the league. They're a bit of a powerhouse, and we'll touch on that throughout this first quarter.
Yep. Douglas wins the opening tip, and they'll go to work on offense here.
For Douglas, this is a very strong offensive team. They put up 112 points just a few weeks ago.
Right on cue, there goes Amar Thiara with the bucket.
The 112 points is a season high of men's and women's basketball here in the PACWEST, and it's the highest women's point total since 2020. So it tells you a little bit of the story about how much of a threat Douglas is on the offensive side.
Camosun looking to answer with the bucket, can't get it. Conda Diop can't handle the offensive board. Back to Douglas. Yeah, Dylan, 10-minute quarters scoring triple digits is going to be a feat no matter what team you're playing.
VIU is the team to do it in 2020. They scored 117 points, and I don't want to mention the other team, but the final score was 117-33. And yes, that did take me about 45 minutes of research.
Got our first foul of the night. It's going to go on Camosun's Conda Diop. That's her first, of course. Baseline out of bounds for the Royals. Thiara to inbound, gets it in. Turnover, and here come the Chargers. 2-foot stop, over. Gets it to go. That's JC Chase to tie the game 2-2.
A lot of new faces here for the Chargers in white. We missed the first weekend of the season. The Chargers are 2-0 at home. Douglas is 2-0 on the road, so something's got to give tonight. You always love games like that.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. Camosun did lead off the season with 2 games at home against CBC. They took both of those. 3-ball in the corner, can't get it to go. Rebound to Chase.
OC. Too many letters.
I'm sorry. Columbia Bible College, that's my bad. They have dropped 4 straight since that opening weekend. They're looking to get back on track with some home cooking here.
Yeah, Douglas is coming off a loss as well, but it doesn't really tell the story. They lost to a very good VIU team, and they actually beat VIU the night before. I believe it was last Friday night. So this is a very, very strong Douglas Royals team. This is going to be a top 1 or 2 seed team in the PACWEST this season, and the Chargers are up against it. And without being too long-winded here, Dan, this is a good Chargers team. They can surprise you.
Gets the bucket, Avnor Warwick. Quickly in transition come the Chargers. Diop working, spins, goes left, backboard, count it.
I like that. She knew what she wanted to do. Spins to the middle of the court, kisses it off the window for 2.
Yeah, Dill, as you were saying, a lot of new faces for this Camosun team, both new faces in terms of rookies as well as some players who have been in the league before. We're going to go to a quick timeout here, and I think we're going to meet the Camosun Chargers. Just before we left to the break, welcome back here. Pacific Institute of Sports Excellence 4-4 in the early stages. Sports education. They keep changing the name on me, Dylan. I'm sorry.
They changed it once, but
like we were saying, some new faces for the Camosun Chargers as Douglas misses a 3. Take us through what we got for them.
Well, the Chargers, like you said earlier, they're on a 4-game skid. They started hot, 2-0 at home, as they just turn over the ball.
And that was the story last year, Dylan. That's one of the things that we're certainly about to talk about.
Oh, it's one of my points. Last year, 27.6 turnovers per game. It was the story all season long, kind of the downfall for the Chargers. Just couldn't really take care of the ball. A lot of players were playing out of position. Injuries happened, and that sort of thing. This year, you have a deeper team. You have players playing in their natural position, and you're noticing the turnovers drop. They're down to 21.7, which is still a little bit too many for Coach Dietrich. He's probably wanting a little less, but it's an improvement from last year for sure.
Conda Diop going to head to the line for 2 here.
Speaking of Dietrich, John Dietrich in his second year now at the helm of Camosun, and he's had the opportunity to recruit, a full offseason to train. So you're going to see an improved team, not only on the court with the players, but you have Dietrich in his second season, a little bit more experience and understanding of the PACWEST, and I expect some good things out of him and this Camosun team.
Yeah, I was talking to the athletic director before the game today, and he was saying he's excited about the prospects of this Camosun Chargers basketball team. Says he thinks they can beat any team on any given night. Can't get it to go. Down with it is Chase, and here come the Chargers.
They for sure have the ability. They have the players. It's just about execution. I think it's going to take some time to really gel and find their groove. New players playing together for the first time, it does take time. But this is a talented Camosun team, and look out for them come March.
Right hand baby hook, can't get it to go. Down with it is Douglas. Going to have a jump ball, and I believe that's going to go the Chargers' way. 6-4 Douglas College Royals lead. 6:40 left in the first quarter. Will be sideline out of bounds for the Chargers.
Asuncion, the new point guard for the Chargers. And she's probably making an impact on those turnover numbers, dropping them in a good way.
Yeah, exactly.
And a few other players we'll touch on throughout the game that has really helped this roster.
Diop into the corner. Time running out on the shot clock. Diop doing work down low. Offensive board with the putback.
She flexed her shoulders there. I love that. Working inside, getting the O-board. This Camosun team, mostly Diop, is a terrific offensive rebounder. And there she gets a defensive rebound. But you love to see the start from Diop. She's a huge piece.
Kayo, 3-ball, and a quick flip of the script. 9-6 Chargers lead. But back come the Royals.
Chargers
skip pass, nobody home, turnover.
Chargers sitting in a zone there. Sorry to cut you off, Dan, but in the zone, and it's kind of connecting this team, and they're pushing in transition.
They will turn it over there, and looking for the easy 2 is Denise Mendoza. 9-8 Chargers lead, 5:40 left. A theme that came out last year was taking care of the basketball. We'll see if the Chargers can do a little bit of a better job here going forward. Diop working in the high post where she likes it. Turns right, scoop, can't get it to go. Down with it is Avnor Warwick. She'll push in transition. Camosun settling down into that little matchup again here. Top of the key. Gets it to go. Lainey Glover, newly checked in, gets the 2 to go. Pull up, can't get it to go. Down with it is Warwick, and she'll push again.
Douglas has strung a couple stops together. Now they're looking to hammer the ball inside against this Chargers team. Inside out. It's a very good offensive Douglas Royals team.
As you were saying, lead the PACWEST in points scored. Second is the Camosun Chargers. That is a high-powered offense.
Yeah, most of the Douglas offense is coming from Delphon and Clements, but
too many steps.
Glover in the game off the bench, averaging 7.1 points per game, to go along with 4 rebounds and 1.4 assists.
Dead ball turnover, not as big of a deal as a live ball turnover. Still would like to limit it if you can. Almarthiara will bring it up for Douglas. Camosun still kind of settling into a matchup zone here. A little 2-3 it looks like. Glover working down low. Tough shot, can't get it to go. Second effort will stay the way of the Royals. 7 seconds on the shot clock. 4:07 left here in the first quarter. Offensive foul on the inbounds before the ball got inbound. Dill must have been a moving screen on one of those crossers.
Chargers did a good job defending that. They switched out every screen, ran hard, trying to trail their check until the switch. So they did a really good job, and they forced Douglas into a tough spot to draw the foul.
Alex Asuncion has now checked in. Dylan mentioned her earlier, the guard that joined the team this year, drawing a foul.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch her play. I've heard a lot about her. We missed the first game, announcing we were busy. Blue Jays are in a bit of a
I don't want to talk about it, Dylan.
Push.
I'm still very upset.
Yeah, that was tough. Sports, it'll do it to you. So hopefully we can see a couple wins tonight from the home white.
That's a double dribble there from Jordan Brookhausen.
Brookhausen's had a good start of the year, averaging 10 points a game to go along with 4 rebounds. And I like the way she's started to play here in her fourth year.
Camosun still in that zone here early. That is good. Dana Sander from the free throw line, backboarding in.
Seen a few banks tonight.
Bank is open here late on a Friday evening. Camosun trying to settle back into a rhythm. Haven't scored in a couple minutes here. Chase spins left, can't get it to go. Tough shot. Good defense there from the Royals, and here they come. Putting together a good little run here. Thiara. Skalik. Back to Glover. 3 is up, no good. Offensive rebound goes the way of the Royals. Again, can't get it to go. Foul. She's going to find her way to the line. Good work there from Lainey Glover, doing the dirty work down low, and she'll find her way to the line.
Glover with the offensive rebound. The Chargers are going to have a tall task, sorry, the pun, with Glover standing 6 foot tall, 6'0", at least on the stat sheet.
Yep.
And what the Chargers got to do is just early contact. You got to find her earlier, box her out earlier. She's getting too deep in position. Even if the rebound's above your head, she's going to grab it. So you really have to make that a focal point of boxing her out soon, or you're going to have trouble on the offensive glass, or the defensive glass. Sorry. First game of the season.
Both of the free throws to go. 14-9, 5-point lead for the Royals.
Chargers got to get the ball in here. Douglas really turning up the pressure.
We'll see how Camosun deals with the pressure. Again, it is something that they struggled with last year. Asuncion, dribble handoff, up to Danny Mellon. Jordan Brookhausen pushes left into the corner. Good look there. Sarah White couldn't get it to go. Down with it is Delphon, and here come the Royals.
I like the quick decisions by the Chargers, sorry, as Douglas almost hits 3.
Elena Skellick there, couldn't get it to go from the wing.
Just watching the Chargers offense this year already compared to last year, it's quick. It's not fast and sped up, but it's controlled quickness, and you like to see they're making these decisions. Catch, look at the rim, rip, go, pass. It's quick, it's faster. It looks great so far in this game. They're not scoring the ball, but they're getting some good looks.
Yeah, 2 very different teams here, Dylan. Douglas, a team that has a lot of returning players playing big roles and striving early. Camosun, a team that has a lot of new faces and still trying to find their footing here in the early stages. Asuncion, high screen from Danny Mellon. Finds the way to the corner, Brookhausen. Asuncion in the corner. Can't get it to go. Down with it are the Royals.
Douglas is doing a good job on the strong side shooter. They're not helping strong side at all. They're closing out that corner shooter and not allowing Camosun to get any good looks from the corner.
Delphon, good job there from Danny Mellon playing defense. That ball will stay the way of the Royals. 14 seconds on the shot clock. like you said. Camosun's going to have a tough time dealing with the bigs of the Royals. Both Delfond and Glover play a major part on offense and defense for this team as Conda Diop checks back in for the Chargers.
Well, Chargers add a little size here, but Douglas Royals look like a team you'd see at Nationals.
Yep.
This is a team that is wanting to go win a national championship. They have the size and skill, and even their guard play. They're very physical and strong. This is a very, very good Douglas team.
Delfond, little 12-foot jumper, gets it to go. 16-9 Royals lead. Conda Diop just checked back in. She'll get a shot. Can't get it to go. Down with it again are the Royals, and here comes Leki Robertson pushing it. Quick little turnaround jumper. Can't get it to go. Diop is down with it. Out to Asuncion, and she'll push.
This is a good matchup to watch. Diop versus Delfond. We'll see who wins it here with a minute 14 to go in the first quarter.
Little pick and roll there. Might have dragged the foot, got away with it. Diop turns it over. Tough pass to handle. Douglas with the easy 2. And we can see early here, Dylan, taking care of the basketball, really playing a role for those easy 2s. Brookhausen, she'll stop and she'll pull. Can't get it to go. Quick 3, but a rebound the way of the Chargers, and Sarah White will make it count.
That's a big bucket. They really needed that. Nothing was really going for them. They're starting to turn the ball over. Douglas is starting to push and pound the ball inside, hit these jump shots, and the Chargers really needed a bucket, and they got it.
Just over 30 seconds remain in the first quarter here. Lexi Robertson can't get it to go. Rebound offensively for Douglas, and they'll shoot right away. 2 for 1. Can't get it to go. Down with it is White.
Got a hold of the last shot here. Do not rush this.
Yeah,
Get the last shot. Don't allow Douglas another opportunity to shoot.
No shot clock. Doesn't look like it, but I think, Dylan, when you get a shot like that up at the rim, you know, I think you take the layup, and we'll go to the line here.
The C's parted there a bit.
Yeah.
She had to go. She gets the foul, draws the foul. You'd like to see them take that last shot, but, you know, you hit a couple foul shots here. Now you really have to dig in and get that last stop of the first quarter.
Kia Hutton will go to the line, the first year. 4-2 here. Can't get the first one to go.
Just 11.8 seconds left in the first. Douglas is going to get it in and go.
Hutton out of Langley from Brookswood Secondary gets the second to go. 11.8 as Dylan mentioned. Still a lot of time to get a good shot here.
Yeah.
Glover on the top. Delfond for 3. Nice little cut there, but turns it over. Camosun stands pat. Dylan, you got something to say?
Well, an exciting first quarter so far. I thought the Chargers played pretty well, held tight, down 6. I really like the improvements this Chargers team has shown so far. Obviously, they're getting good looks, and they're not hitting them. They got to take care of the ball, Dan. We don't have the live stats in front of us yet, but I can tell you there's been a few points off those turnovers, so we'll keep an eye on that as we head to the first quarter break.
8-12. Douglas leads it after 1. We'll be back in a few moments.
Get on board with the BC Ferries Connector, convenient, full-service cross-water travel between Victoria and Vancouver. No waits, and you are guaranteed on board for multiple sailings each day. Visit our website for more information.
I have a cool idea. Good point.
We are back here at the Pacific Institute of Sport Education, Dylan. 18-12 Royals lead as we start the second quarter. We'll see if Camosun can make a little bit of a stamp on this quarter as they get the ball sideline out of bounds to start here.
Yeah, it wasn't a perfect quarter for the Chargers, the home team here in white, but they're sticking around. 18-12 against, I mean, I've said it a lot. This is a good Douglas team. They're first in the PACWEST. I know it's early, but sitting 6-2, and they look all the part of a first-place team. But the Chargers are making it kind of difficult on them at times. You can't give them freebies. There's a free possession for Douglas.
Yeah, Diop throws that out of bounds, looking for Mendoza under the hoop. Couldn't get it to go. Warrake will bring it up for Douglas. Over there to Mendoza.
Chargers sitting in that zone. Diop right in the middle of the paint. Just got to be careful with Delphon. The rebounding is going to be very important here.
As Glover hits the 2 there, gets another bucket. She's up to 6 points for the day. Yeah, Dill, I think because this team, Douglas being a big oriented, they've kind of daring them to shoot the 3, and so far they really haven't shot the 3 too much, so this zone could work out for Camosun as we go forward. Chase looking for 3 at the top, can't get it to go. Down with it is Delphon.
Yeah, I just worry about the rebounding against this zone, but you got to communicate. They got to be talking to each other. They have to put a body on someone. If you don't have someone to box out, you better find someone quick.
Mendoza finds and a foul going the way of the Chargers. It looks like foul on the Chargers, so it's going to be Douglas College ball, baseline out of bounds here. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Diop's playing in like the middle, the foul line area of this zone. She's dropped down a bit now. I think maybe they've gone to man off the inbound. We'll see here. But if they're in that zone and Diop's at the foul line, she's got to go right for that rebound after. She can't just stand around and watch. She's their best rebounder, and they're going to need her if they're going to stick in that zone and get stops.
Yeah, everyone else has to try and find a body as soon as they can, and you probably want Diop just going right for the ball.
It looks like they're back in man here off the dead ball.
Good help defense there on the weak side. Delphon turns it over and fouls about 80 feet away from the basket. Going to be Camosun ball in their own zone. Delphon, 2 fouls here early in the second quarter. She's going to head to the bench. Dead ball turnover, and Douglas is going to bring the pressure here, Dylan.
Yeah, we'll see how the Chargers do against this pressure. We haven't seen it live yet this season, at least you and I haven't, how they handle the pressure. But it's just kind of soft pressure for Douglas, just trying to slow him down, but it still creates that turnover.
Yeah, Walbaum kind of loses control there, turns it over. Douglas back with it.
It's basic, but the ball moves faster than the player. You just got to move it crisp up the court, pass,
Wanzera skip into the corner.
They're automatic.
Lauren Clements gets it to go.
They love that short corner shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's open.
Brookhausen in the corner to Diop. Little dribble handoff back to Brookhausen. Almost turns it over, but Camosun down with it. Runner can't get it to go, but she will head to the line. Brooklyn Walbaum for 2 here.
Good attack by Walbaum, just going straight to the hoop. Draws the foul, slows things down. It's a 10-point game. Momentum's kind of going towards Douglas. You got to make a stop here now on the defensive side. They really got to get after it. Get some momentum back in your favor, because right now Douglas is starting to kind of flex their muscles a little.
Walbaum gets the first to go. See if she can make it 2 for 2 here. Cut this lead to 8. She cannot. Down with it is Glover.
Glover wanted that board.
Clements ahead to Mendoza behind the back. Nice little move. Left hand gets it to go. Denise Mendoza. And down goes J.C. Chase. Don't love to see that. In some pain here.
Yeah, hard to see from here what's happened, but a very pretty move on the offensive side.
Yeah, behind the back. Left hand scoop gets it to go. Never like to see someone on the ground for an extended period of time as we get the training staff out to tend to her. Hopefully everything is okay.
Yeah, it's hard to see. It's hard to tell from here. It looks like they're going to help her up. She's going to be all right. Get a nice round of applause from the crowd and her bench. She's battling.
Yeah, under her own power. Seems to be holding her midsection here. Maybe got the wind knocked out of her. She'll take a seat. Sarah White will check in.
Chase, another new player for the Chargers. Another talented player added to this roster. Credit to John Diedrich recruiting these players. It looks like night and day. No offense to last year's team, but just a lot of players last year playing out of position. It looks like this year they have players playing in the proper spots, and it's looking better. But you're up against a strong team, as they may have been fouled there. What's the call down there, Dan?
I believe that Conda threw it out of bounds.
Oh.
Yeah, Chase, as you said, making a big impact, averaging 10 points and nearly 10 rebounds to start this early season.
Wow. 10 and 9.2 from Alberta, St. Albert, Alberta.
Glover with it, over to Clements. Trying to play a little two-man game with Clements and Glover, nobody home. Warich can't get it to go. Brookhausen is down with it, ahead to Asuncion.
Brookhausen with the length there, reaching over the Douglas player. That's what Douglas usually does to other teams. Good job by Brookhausen getting after that board.
White with it now, being guarded by Clements. Back to Brookhausen. Screen coming from Conda. She'll go down, holds on to the ball, but we're going to have a travel there, Dill. Another turnover for the Chargers.
Conda's looking for a bit of a foul.
Yeah.
Asking if there's contact there. Douglas collapsed as soon as that ball was up in the air high. Conda went for it. Douglas just collapsed onto Conda.
Yeah, it's been hard for Diop early here. The help defense coming very early and often. Glover at the top.
Chargers out of that zone now.
Daring her to shoot it. She will. Can't get it to go. Looks like we're going to have a loose ball foul on the Chargers. Ball will stay with Douglas. 14 seconds on the shot clock. They'll get a half reset. Inbounds to Glover. Clements working. Good defense here from Mellon. Picks up the ball. Dead ball. 4 on the shot clock. 2. They got to shoot it, Dill. Not going to get it up. Good defensive stand there by the Chargers. They needed that down 11 here.
You can feel the energy shift in the building. Chargers always, for any team, it's always encouraging to get a defensive stop on a shot clock violation. Pressure's back for Douglas. They're just going to try to slow down this offense for the Chargers and try to get them to heave up something late in the shot clock. But a good job of just dribbling through it and getting up.
Danny Mellon, top of the key.
Just like fake pressure by Douglas, just to show something.
Another tough runner, gets it to go. Brooklyn Walbaum. She's gone to that little runner right-hand shot a couple of times, being fouled and getting it to go there.
Yeah, nice touch for Walbaum, averaging 10.3 points a game this season.
Another good stand by Camosun. Walbaum again with that right hand, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Asuncion for 3. No good. Down with it are the Royals. Ball on the ground, loose ball. Danny Mellon finds her way to it. Drive and kick. White with it. Asuncion, good take there, Dylan. Wow. Right hand, gets it to go. Good little run here from the Chargers, but breakdown in transition and an easy 2
a big
for the Royals.
On one end. You get a little excited. You start high-fiving your teammates. Looking at the bench, and you forget about the most important thing, the ball in transition, the players in transition. But
and just like that.
I really like what I'm seeing on the offensive side from the Chargers. They are moving the ball quickly. They're attacking the paint. They're kicking and re-attacking, relocating. It's good to see. There's something there with this Chargers team.
In transition, that was Warake, and then quick turnover for the Chargers. Back in control are the Royals. Thiara with it at the top. She'll find Robertson. Robertson working. Down low, can't get it to go. That was Skalick. Down with it is Brookhausen, and she'll push into the corner. Another turnover for the Chargers. Wallbaum trying to get it to White there, couldn't get it to go. But they'll get it back on a turnover for the Royals.
Getting a bit sloppy here. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Douglas with the turnover. The Chargers having a little bit of trouble with the ball right now, taking care of it. They have so much potential on this offensive side. If they can just limit these turnovers, these plays that don't need to be made, as the Royals pick up the foul.
Yeah, Sunshin will draw the foul there. 2 apiece, team fouls for both teams here. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Kayo to inbound. Substitutions on both sides. Mendoza will check back in for the Chargers.
Really curious to see how Kayo gets going in this game. She hasn't had the best start to her season. I think she has a ton of potential, as do many of these players on this roster, but a terrific player for the Chargers last season. Got better and better as the year went on, and I think that's going to be the same case this year after a bit of a slow start.
Goes to that right hand again, does. Wallbaum can't get it to go. Yeah, we saw Kayo have a lot of her best games at home, hitting multiple threes in a lot of games that we got to watch up close and personal.
Yeah, it might be a different role for her this year, right? Getting used to a different role. But she's a terrific player, and she can really impact the game on both ends of the court.
White getting her hand in there for the turnover. Wallbaum will attack. Back to Mendoza. She'll let it go. Can't get it to go. Air ball. Douglas College ball. Going to have a timeout for the Chargers. They're looking to talk things over with 4:18 left here in the first half. 26-17 lead for Douglas. We'll be right back.
Get on board with the BC Ferries Connector, convenient, full-service cross-water travel between Victoria and Vancouver. No waits, and you are guaranteed on board for multiple sailings each day. Visit our website for more information.
Douglas to inbound here. 3 minutes left in the first half. See if they can get on a run and really put this game out of reach early, but Camosun's going to do their best to stick around. 14 on the shot clock. Baseline out of bounds for the Royals. Deflection will stay the way of the Royals. Same situation, 14 seconds, baseline out of bounds. Thiara, the inbounder. Good to see Chase check back in. She must be feeling a bit better. Danny Mellon, some good minutes for the Chargers, is going to check out. Glover for the Royals. Skip past. Mendoza attacks. Good help defense there by Kayo. Comes up with the steal into the hands of Mendoza for the Chargers. Kayo, top of the key. Drives, left hand, pulls back, up and under, right hand. Tough, can't get it to go. Good look there from the Chargers, and Kayo just couldn't get that little up and under to go. 2:38 left here in the first half. Thiara now gets it ahead. Into the hands of Wanzura. Throws it away. That will be Charger basketball. Both teams kind of searching for it right now. Timeout for the Royals. They're struggling with their own ball security right now. 26-17. We'll be back in a minute.
board with the BC Ferries Connector, convenient, full-service cross-water travel between Victoria and Vancouver. No waits, and you are guaranteed on board for multiple sailings each day. Visit our website for more information.
Back here, Pacific Institute of Sport Education, 2:30 left in the first half. Sideline out of bounds for the Chargers. See if they can make a run here and end the first half with some momentum.
If you're Douglas, you can't let this Chargers team hang around. You really got to get into them. But credit to the Chargers making the Royals play a bit ugly today so far.
Kayo can't get it. White at the top of the key. Gets it to go. 3 ball. We're within 6 still.
Yeah, the players are feeling it. The bench is feeling it. Crowd's getting into it a little bit more. Starting to feel like a home game.
See if they can get a stop here on defense. Glover inside to Robertson. Back outside. Step back 3.
Ooh.
And the answer, Denise Mendoza. Kayo now.
That was smooth. Mendoza averaging 6 points per game. Out of Coquitlam.
Kayo going to the right hand. A lot of contact, no foul. Good defense there from the Royals. Camosun scrapping now. Got to get it over. They do just in time. Thiara. Glover, high-low. Good pass there from Glover. Can't get it to go. Here come the Chargers again. Kayo with it. Hutton, back to Kayo. Up top, Mendoza. Chase, newly checked back in. Good help there from Douglas.
Great defense here by Douglas.
Hutton with it. Shot clock winding down. Back to White. She's got to shoot.
Oh, man.
Good possession from Douglas. Great D. They come down with it and the foul.
That's a textbook defensive stand by the Douglas Royals against the Chargers there. Really, really terrific defense. Ends up with a block at the shot clock.
Looks like we have some talking going on with the officials. I don't know if we're calling this.
We got a clear path. This is.
I don't know if maybe one of the players was farther ahead. That didn't really look clear path to me. Could it have been a intentional?
No, I don't want to. I don't think we can get fined, but I'm not trying to be a homer or anything, but just a basketball person. I don't believe that was a clear path foul. But the call is the call, and the Chargers have to move on, and it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. What's done is done, and now the Chargers need to stop.
Dana Sander splits the free throws there. 10-point game. Douglas leads. Into Glover. Can't hang on. Tough pass. Down with it is Chase. Here come the Chargers. 50 seconds left. Hutton into the corner. Kayo can't get it to go. Down with it is White, though. Offensive rebound. Asuncion. Back to Hutton. White at the top. Kayo.
Constant movement on offense by the Chargers, matched
6
by the
seconds.
defense of Douglas.
Good move. JC Chase, stop, pop, right hand, gets it to go. 26 seconds left.
Only a 2-second differential, so Douglas probably going to hold it for a good shot. They've been playing some terrific, long-winded defensive possessions.
Looking like the last possession of the half here. Good defense so far from the Chargers. 3 ball, can't get it to go.
Oh, that's the shot clock.
That's the shot clock. We shouldn't have stopped play there, but we did.
Both teams didn't realize that, but that's the 2-second differential I was talking about. And that's going to be a shot clock violation.
Ball hit the rim, so I think we're going to stay the way of Douglas here because they did have possession of the offensive rebound. 2 seconds. Going to be a timeout there from Douglas. Try and draw something up here with 2 seconds.
I thought I saw them call the violation there on the shot clock, but yeah, you're right. The shot was off. It's kind of a weird one because the Douglas Royal may have traveled, just kind of stood there. So a bit of a strange one.
Yeah, everyone did stop play there. 48 seconds. We'll be right back for the last possession of the first half.
They got all?
We are back here, 2 seconds left in the first half. We'll see what Douglas drew up in that timeout. Gonna have to be a quick shot, maybe 1-2 dribbles, then it's got to go to the rim.
One dribble.
Mendoza pull up, can't get it to go. That's going to be the end of the first half, 30-22, Dylan.
So I feel a bit silly. I think the clear path foul is the new rule. Is that what I'm hearing? But anything in transition is basically a clear path on Sporty in your shooting. So I don't want to be too hard on the calls. I'm not a ref. I know it's a very hard job, and I definitely could not do it better.
Yeah, intentional foul is a tough one. To me, it looked like we're playing the basketball there, but that is what it is. 30-22, Douglas leads it at half. We'll see what both teams come out with after the break. We will be back in about 15 minutes. Stay tuned.
What is your path? Your path can be long. It can be short, winding, or straight. Sometimes it takes you on unknown, rough, and hilly terrain. And sometimes it's familiar, smooth, and flat. What a path does best is take you from where you are to where you want to be. And, like most journeys, it helps to have a friendly face with you. At Camosun College, we walk with you, with respect and honor, helping you go through the obstacles in your way, or cheering as you move out front and forge your own path. And always, no matter what path you take, we'll be there with you. Your path to community. Your path to creativity. Your path to opportunity. Your path to success. Camosun College.
Ferries Connector, convenient, full-service cross-water travel between Victoria and Vancouver. No waits, and you are guaranteed on board for multiple sailings each day. Visit our website for more information.
We are back here at the Pacific Institute of Sport Education, just about 2 minutes before the start of the second half. Dylan, take us through the stats. We'll do team and individual, I reckon.
Absolutely, Dan. We're looking at the stats here from halftime. And I don't know if they're all 100% accurate. It just doesn't seem to be adding up.
Asterisks.
But from what we have on the stat sheet, it's early season, still everyone's learning. Chargers 2 for 11 from deep. Douglas 1 for 7, so no one's really gotten hot from beyond the arc. Turnovers are 11 for Douglas, only 8 for Camosun. I think it's a little bit different than that in reality. But the Chargers at the bottom line are making Douglas turn the ball over, which is a good sign for the home team. Douglas has to take care of that ball if they want to close out the Chargers in the second half. And as we go through them, rebounding is basically even, 18 for the Chargers, 17 for the Royals. And down the line, we're just looking at bench points as also 11-11. So in many aspects of this game, it's very even. The Douglas Royals lead by 8. And looking into...
I think one of the things that the Chargers have done well as a group is guard the big man. Mackenzie Delfond, I believe, only has 2 points. She's coming off of a Player of the Week nomination, I believe, in the PACWEST. And
Player of the Week in Week 4, I believe it was.
So being able to limit her to only 2 points and really not a lot of minutes there. We saw her get into a little bit of foul trouble early, which led her towards the bench. So we'll see if she's able to have more of an impact here in the second half going forward. Who leads the way for the Royals, Dylan?
It's Mendoza leading the way. We're going to all remember that step back 3. That'll be on the highlight reel. Warrich has 6. Glover has 6. Sonder has 3. And the rest of the team basically has 2. Almost everyone on the Royals getting on the board that was in the game except for 4 players. And then for the Chargers, it's White with 5, Chase with 4, Diop with 4, Wellbaum with 3, Kyo with 3. It's pretty balanced for the Chargers as well. So nobody's really gotten going for either team. So we'll see what happens here in the second half.
8-point deficit, early entry pass into Delfond. Camosun absolutely swarming into a jump ball, Dylan, and that's going to go the way of the Chargers. Good early possession there on defense for the Chargers. That's what they're going to need to do going forward here, being able to limit the Chargers, or the Royals rather, down low as White brings it across. Over to Asuncion. She's starting the second half. Didn't start the game, but will start the second half. Brookhausen back to Asuncion. White with it. 7 on the shot clock. Back to Brookhausen. She'll pop. Gets it to go from the free throw line extended.
Confident looking pull up. Walks right into it. No hesitation.
Brookhausen gets us going in the second half. We'll see if the Royals can answer. Glover with it. Blocked by Chase. Down with it is Diop, and here come the Chargers. White across with it.
Delfond playing with those 2 fouls. Got to be careful. Almost picked up a foul.
Diop trying to do
on the
some
rebound.
work here.
Good defense there by Delfond. Playing without fouling perfectly.
Skip pass to White. Down to Diop. She's trying to work. Gets the right hand. Can't get it to go. It was halfway down. Foul underneath the Royals basket. White. As we'll see the replay there, probably got a little bit of a reach in there.
Well, we got replay
We
now.
got replay. Corey Allers, not just your athletic director. He's on the replay. Mackenzie Delfond with it for the Royals.
If I'm the Chargers, I want to get the ball to Diop on the offensive side. Try to get the matchup with Delfond if you can. That's travel,
Yeah, not allowed to turn over with it there, Dill. Good effort there from Chase. Always like to see bodies on the floor. Yeah, I think if I'm the Chargers, Dill, sorry to cut you off, I probably, yes, I want to get it to Conda. I want it to have that happen. I want the ball a little bit deeper, though. I don't necessarily want her getting it on the three-point line and having to work from there as White comes down with the steal.
Yeah, she's a really good playmaker, but try to get them some touches down lower, drive to the hoop like she is now. Goes
Good
right at Delfond.
stand by Delfond. Comes down with the block, and here come the Royals in a hurry. Stops and pulls. Can't get it to go. Tough shot in transition. And here come the Chargers in transition.
Back and forth we go.
Asuncion got it in transition. Stop, pop, went to the right hand, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Good job by Asuncion just getting to 2 feet, stopping, getting under control, and then going up, drawing the foul, instead of going into a rushed, fast, out-of-control layup.
I went with that right baby hook, and she'll find her way to the line.
If I'm Douglas now, you get this ball back off the foul shots. I'd like to see Delphine get offensive touch. They haven't really got her going into this game. I know she's had those 2 early fouls, but you know, if you're one of the best players on the team, you're the leading scorer, you got to touch the ball, and hopefully the Douglas Royals recognize that, get her involved in this game on the offensive end.
Asuncion gets 1 of 2 to go. Warwick with it into the corner. Ciara. Mendoza with it. Glover now.
5 Chargers in the paint. They are packing it in.
Right hand down with it is White. Quickly ahead to the point guard, and we're going to push it in transition again. A little bit out of control, but the Chargers will keep possession of it here. 16 seconds on the shot clock. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Douglas without a bucket here in the second half.
Chargers on defense as Conda steps through, and that's too many steps. And again, good defense by the Royals, digging in, making it difficult on Conda. She's got to come to 2 feet, be strong, use your strength. You're in the paint. You don't need to do anything too fancy or complicated. Keep it simple, and you're going to find success. But if you watch on this possession, once the ball gets low, the Chargers drop into the paint.
Looks like we're back into that zone. Ciara with it. Over to Glover. Glover tries to get the streaker.
Much more energized zone from the Chargers in the second half so far.
Brookhausen in the corner. Shot fake. And the Chargers will maintain possession. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 7:13 here remaining in the third quarter.
Bit of a defensive battle here in the third.
Yep. A lot of energy coming out for both teams here in the second half. Diop with it in the corner. And that's going to be another turnover. Ciara bringing it across. Mendoza fighting with White on the ground. Going to be a jump ball. That will stay the way of the Douglas College Royals. And we're going to get some substitutions here in the second half. Checking in for the Chargers. Mendoza there. Both teams with the number 10 Mendoza getting the score shack a little confused.
Wonder if there's any relation there. If
Ciara in the corner from Delphine. 3-ball corner pocket, Dylan.
Corner pocket 3-ball. Douglas ties up the quarter 3-3. It's a low-scoring quarter. Both teams have hit a triple. But Douglas needed that bucket. Let's see if that gets some energized on the defensive end.
Chase with an aggressive rip through and go. Going to find her way to the free throw line. I like that rip through and drive with the right hand. Find her way to the line. See it here on the replay. Foul on Mendoza. That'll be her second. Casey Chase gets the first of 2 to go. 6:40 here remaining in the third quarter.
Much improved Chargers team overall, though. This is, like we've talked about all game, but this Douglas team's legit. Chargers holding their own.
Another turnover for Douglas. Mendoza down with it. Brookhausen now. Over to Conda. Into the corner. That's Chase. Brookhausen will pull for 2. Conda with good positioning. And the Chargers will keep it. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Baseline out of bounds. Mendoza to inbound. Kyle going to check in. Brookhausen going to get a blow.
Good minutes from Brookhausen.
Absolutely, to start the second half here. Good cut there from Mendoza. Can't get a shot off, though. Turnover for the Chargers. Here come the Royals.
That's a tough catch on the back cut.
Skalick with the skip over to Ciara. She's driving right back to Skalick. She'll line up a 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound for nobody, and that'll go the way of the Chargers.
Diop and Delphon battling down low. They're matched up again on the other side of the court. And that's gonna be the matchup I keep my eye on. Two terrific players going head-to-head. Fun to watch.
Walbaum checking in for the Chargers. Had some good minutes there in the first half. Couple of nice takes with the right hand. Over to Chase. Not the best spacing for the Chargers here. Kaio will have it short corner and fire. No good. Thiara down with it. Heading out to Skalic. Back to Thiara.
Got a match up.
In the corner.
Back
Mendoza with it. Back into the corner. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Douglas is going to have to get a shot off here, Dylan. Mendoza finds herself open. 3-ball, corner pocket.
I think the Chargers thought they were out of that one, and they felt that they got the stop already, and a couple defenders just fell asleep a bit, and Douglas gets a wide open 3. I'd like to see Douglas kind of attack the gaps of the zone a little bit better, penetrate, retreat, move it. Right now they're kind of just floating and dribbling around the outside of the key. They got a bit lucky on that one.
Stops, pop, Chase can't get it to go. Yeah, Dill, that was about 21 seconds of really good defense. And then Mendoza finds herself open. Strong take by Skalic. Gonna get it to go. Conda doesn't like it, but that's gonna be a foul on her.
Yeah, that's a foul on the play there. Conda, if you take one more slide there and just get straight up, it's very, very difficult to score over her length. You'd like to see her move her feet a little bit more to keep her into this game, but she's gonna pick up another foul and head to the bench.
Elena Skalic misses the first of 2. Douglas has stretched this lead out a bit here to 10, 4:47 remaining in the third quarter. 0 for 2, but offensive rebound. Clements, easy 2, 38-26 Royals. Chargers scuffling on offense. Need to find an answer and fast. Kaio to White. Driving right, nothing home. Turnover, Skalic with it. Douglas putting in some really good minutes here. Delphon going to work down low. Can't get it to go. Late foul call. And Mackenzie Delphon will go to the line.
There's a touch by Delphon. Get a couple foul shots, see if she can get her feel of this game on the offensive end and start impacting that for the Douglas Royals. That's going to really help them kind of extend this league. It is growing a bit. 12 points now for the Royals. Chargers have to – these are very important minutes now for the Chargers late in the third quarter. They got to stop the bleeding to keep in this game.
Came out with a lot of energy, but really struggling on the offensive end to get anything to go. And Douglas just wearing them away. Another offensive rebound and a foul.
Great effort from the Royals again. Clements getting in on the offensive glass, drawing a foul.
She will inbound here as well. Delphon back to Clements. Little two-man game. Good pick and roll pass. Get it to go. Douglas really showing you right now why they are up the upper echelons of the PACWEST, Dylan.
Yeah, and Delphon's starting to get going now. That's dangerous for if you're a Chargers fan. And you got to, if you're the Chargers, Douglas is going to punch. Don't let it be a knockout right now in the third quarter. Take the punch, battle back, get back in this game, get a good look.
Brookhausen with a nice move. Right, left, back to the right hand with the answer. But in transition, Skalic, no good. Brookhausen down with it.
You got the score, you got the stop. Now if you can get a score, Beaucamp might be thinking about a timeout. Chargers starting to get some momentum back.
Chargers looking to answer here. Brookhausen wants to fire. That's a little long. Down with it is Delphon. Mendoza almost comes up with the steal. Can't quite do it. Through her hands. Here comes Thiara. Skalic now with it. Trying to find Delphon. Can't get it to go on that little curl, Dill. They are really trying to get her going.
They're trying to get her to the rock, which is what I would be doing as well. But now they're going to sub her out. It's just a bit sloppy for the Royals. They've really started to take control of the game. I mean, it's only a differential of 2 points right now, but a little bit of hope and momentum to the Chargers. The Royals really want the knockout punch right now in the third quarter.
Hutton loses Loses it there, but the Chargers will keep it. Sorry to cut you off, Dill.
The Chargers just have to limit things right now. Take care of the ball. Get shots up. Field goals are important. Do not turn the ball over right now through this stretch. Get good looks. If you miss, you move on. But if you turn the ball over and you allow Douglas to get momentum and get transition buckets, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. You can't let this one slip away with just 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
11-6 here, Douglas, in the second half, making it very hard for the Chargers just to pass the halfway mark here of the court.
Yeah, a bit of a quicker lineup in the game for Douglas.
And that's going to be a turnover for Camosun, who's really just kind of battling it right now, Dylan.
I mean, Douglas is making them. They're forcing him into tough passes, tough plays.
Good take there, Robertson. A lot of body, going to be a foul. That's going to be the 5th team foul, I believe, for Camosun. So everything is going to be shots from here. 2:59 left in the third quarter. Lexi Robertson will head to the line.
Yeah, it might be a bit choppy of an ending to this third quarter. A lot of foul shots, perhaps, with the physicality of this one. But the Royals just making it really, really difficult on the Chargers, who only have 6 points in the quarter.
Robertson got the first to go. And the second. J.C. Chase going to check back in for the Chargers, see if she can provide a spark. Danny Mellon to the bench. Mendoza working with it for the Chargers. Quick trap double team here.
Yeah.
Wide open in the corner, can't find Brookhausen. 9 on the shot clock. Hutton with it, back to Brookhausen. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Another turnover for the Chargers. And that's going to be a foul on Chase trying to take the charge. That's going to be 2 shots, Dylan. That's 65 feet from the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough one to take. Foul shots now for Douglas. They get back to the offensive side. They get back to the foul line. Just a bit ill-advised there. I'm curious to see what adjustments are made from Diedrich going into the fourth quarter here. I mean, still a lot of time here in the third. We'll see if he calls a timeout or not. But just with that pressure, it's a trap after they cross half, it looks like. And if you do get a pass out of it, it's got to be a pass because you're going to have someone open. But the first pass there on that last possession, they got out of it, they got the pass, and it was bobbled just a little, and like you said, you missed the open player in the corner.
Hard pressure coming from the Royals now. Chargers across with it. This is Chase working on Glover. Brookhausen actually to Hutton. She'll drive, kick back, 3 ball, gets it to go. Wall bomb for 3. Brooklyn Wallbaum's had some good minutes here, Dill. First half and now stretching into the second half. Mendoza working for it for the Royals. Clements now, good cross, fake. Good take there from Lauren Clements. Gets her to the line for 2. Nice quick cross to the left hand. Fake to the corner and goes up with it.
Decisive move off the catch. Wants to get to the hoop, wants to get to the paint. Nothing was stopping her there but a foul.
Clements misses the first of 2. 45-31. Douglas leads. 2 minutes here.
The Chargers' energy and effort on defense can't be dictated by if they're making or missing shots right now. It's very important for them to keep up this energy defensively. I know as a human being we dip at times if we miss a shot or we have a bad possession. But right now on the defensive end, they've shown some really, really promising things this quarter. They need to find that energy no matter what happens on the offensive side.
Chase with it for the Chargers. Over to Brookhausen. Curl cut, good pass and find. Brookhausen to Mendoza. Right hand is good for 2.
Chargers hanging around. Hanging around. Let's see if they can close this gap. Need a stop.
Mendoza for the Royals, can't get it. Chase is down with it in transition. She's going to push and pull. Brookhausen. Back to Chase. Wallbaum now.
Wallbaum coming off that curl again, getting into the paint.
It's going to be a travel by Chase. Could have probably been a jump ball. Tough to see from where we are, but it's going to be a travel and a turnover for the Chargers.
Officials have a very hard job. I officiate on Sundays at Rec Sports League, and it's very difficult.
And I'm 150 feet away from the ball.
Yeah, and we're also in the corner of the gym. So what are we to say?
Robertson with it for the Royals. In the corner, Clements stops, pops, can't get it to go. Down with it is Dalfond. Jump ball will be Camosun ball. Good effort there from Brookhausen. Now this is where Camosun's been struggling. Dead ball, baseline out of bounds in their own zone. Just getting it across half has been a struggle, but it looks like we'll do it here. Good cross. Asuncion into the corner, can't get it. Keeps it though.
Easy, easy.
Good take there by Wallbaum, and she'll find her way to the line.
What Douglas is doing with this pressure, no matter where it is they're just speeding up the Chargers right now. They're getting a bit out of control. The Chargers did a really good job earlier in the game just with quick, simple decisions. Catch it. Look at the hoop. Look at the court. Rip.
Yeah.
Dribble once, kick it. Relocate. It's funny how basketball, it's so complicated. There's so many plays. There's so many different ways we can look at the game, but it comes down to the fundamentals and the simple things like triple threat. I know it sounds crazy, but just catching in triple threat, making very simple plays, making them decisively, and that's where I saw success with the Chargers. Maybe not scoring every time, but getting good looks.
Another good, strong take from Clements is going to find her way to the line. It seems like the Royals are just living at the line here in the third quarter, Dylan. You know, I think that sometimes you can only hang on and stick around for so long, but Camosun's doing a really good job of sticking around with this strong Royals team. They haven't really been able to make that knockout blow and really run away with it here. Camosun really battling.
They're throwing a lot of jabs, though, this Royals team. They're not making the Chargers pay, though, right now at the foul line.
Yeah. Down with it. Back come the Chargers into the corner. Wallbound with it. Into Chase. Mendoza swings it. Help coming early and often for the Royals. Wallbaum shot is blocked.
Gotta
Chase,
put it up.
1 second. Brookhausen can't get it to go. Dalfond down with it. Clements, 9 seconds on the clock. This will be the last possession of the third quarter. Warich over to Mendoza, back to Warich. 2 seconds now. Good possession to end it there for the Chargers. 12-point deficit, though. 46-34 Royals lead it heading in to the fourth quarter. We'll step aside for a couple of minutes, and we'll be back with fourth quarter action.
Get on board with the BC Ferries Connector, convenient, full-service cross-water travel between Victoria and Vancouver. No waits, and you are guaranteed on board for multiple sailings each day. Visit our website for more information.
Just about getting started here in the fourth quarter. Dylan, 46-34. Douglas leads Camosun. Camosun going to need a big run here in the fourth quarter. Probably going to have to play near perfect basketball to escape with this one, but there are still lots of games left in the season and a lot that they can build on going forward here.
This Chargers team's showing a lot of good things, especially seeing the comparison. They didn't win their third game of the season for 5 months. This year they already got 2. They're going to win it a lot sooner than that. Maybe it's not tonight. Maybe it is with a nice comeback down 12. They are struggling a bit to score the basketball, but they're doing a lot of good and promising things. I think this is a team that's just going to take a while to gel, take a while to read off each other and to understand the systems, to take care of the ball, the simple things. But there's some potential in this Chargers team.
Yeah, they're playing a Douglas team that could be the class of the league early. I think they split with VIU, if I'm not mistaken. So that is certainly a story. This could be a very good team going forward, and Camosun really doing their best to just stick around at this point.
Yeah, Douglas is definitely a top 3 team. They're a very good team.
Yeah.
They're not playing their best basketball game tonight. Some credit is due to the Chargers.
Exactly.
But this isn't the best we'll see of Douglas. You're probably going to see a bit of a stronger start from them tomorrow. Mind you, we have a lot of game left right now.
Yeah, of course.
Douglas could really turn it on. The Chargers come back. But just leading into the fourth quarter, I really like what I'm seeing from the Chargers. It hasn't been perfect. And on the other side, Douglas, it hasn't been perfect for them either. This is a really good team that hasn't shown their A game tonight. But give credit to the Chargers for not allowing them to have their A game.
Baseline out of bounds, 14 seconds, Chargers ball left on the shot clock. Turnover to Mendoza, easy 2 points for her. 48-34, Royals lead.
A lot of points off turnovers. I don't have the stat in front of me, but I'm pretty sure the points off turnovers
Another double
is
coming.
High.
Brookhausen finds herself open for 3. A little strong, can't get it to go. Camosun needs to recognize that double's coming. Maybe there needs to be more talk on defense. They have to move the ball earlier before that double arrives.
Yeah, on offense, if you see a double, if you're on the court at all, you got to let the player know. And the sooner you can move it out of that double, you're going to create a 2-on-1. And that's one of the biggest goals of an offense is to create 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s.
Delphond.
But Douglas is very good at doubling. They're quick at it, and they make it very difficult on the Chargers. It happens so fast. It is hard to pass out of that. But if you're the Chargers, this has been happening throughout the game. You have to recognize it and understand, like, okay, the double's probably coming. Be ready for it. Be ready to kick it, swing it, create a 2-on-1, and get a bit easier looks if you're the Chargers.
Into Delphond. She'll work with Clements. Clements with it. Screen from Delphond. Tried to go to the roller. Nothing home. Kayo up with it.
Delphond thought she was going to pull up and shoot that turn to go rebound. If Delphond was looking, that would have been a pretty little pass.
Chase back to Asuncion. Mendoza now. Kayo in the corner. She'll attack. Picks up the dribble. Finds Chase for 3. She'll let it fly. No good, but down with it is White. Back to Chase cutting. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Finds herself under the basket. Foul. And will find her way to the free throw line. Good effort. That possession from J.C. Chase.
Chase is all over it. Went after her own rebound. Crashing the glass. This is after she was down for a bit with an injury earlier in the game. I think it was just winded. But good to see her back and contributing here in the fourth quarter. Chargers hanging around. They're stuck 14. But they're hanging around. They're hanging around. If you're Douglas, you want to put this out of reach. If it's not already out of reach, you want to put it out of reach with a quick 6-0 run or something like that.
Lauren Clements just picked up her 4th. She did head to the bench. Chase gets the 2nd to go, and we're going to get Conda Diop back in the game here for the Chargers. If they're going to make a run, it has to happen now, Dylan.
100%, Dan. I was just about to say that this is the time for the Chargers. Diop's in the game. If I'm Diop, I know the double's coming, and the Chargers just got a freebie.
Set it up. Good possession here. All starts with 1. Chase with it. Will attack with the left hand. Stops. Pops. Nobody there for good 2 turnaround jumper for J.C. Chase.
That's tough.
All of a sudden, it's 11-point game, Dylan.
This is the time the Chargers need to make a run. They need stops.
Wanzera over to Mendoza. Glover with the screen. Back on the top. Glover with it. Drives, right hand, can't get it to go. Contact, no call. Chargers basketball.
I'm just laughing because I said they need stops. And they need points. And they need to score
the
more.
Team who scores the most points tonight will win, Dylan.
We're rusty. It's been a while.
Mendoza with it. I could be rusty, and I'm still not saying that.
They need more points than Douglas.
Kayo with it. Trying to get it down low to Diop. She's going to go to work. When will that double come?
Yeah.
Chase. Good pull. Delphond meets her at the apex and finds the rebound.
Great block by Delphon.
Warwick
so
with it.
long.
Into Delphon, but good front there by Diop. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Diop adamant that she didn't touch it last, but I disagree.
Yeah, I think that was off Diop there. But, you know, she's fighting, competing for every single call.
They are to inbound, 13 seconds.
Got a tough matchup here. They're trying to get into Delphon.
Another good deflection there. Trying to hedge there. I like it, to be honest, Dylan. I thought that was the right play. Let the guard get back in and get a switch in there, but she will foul. 2 team fouls now for Camosun.
Was that Tiara coming off it? Yeah, I like what she did. She sold it well. It's a vet play. Made sure the ref made the call.
Glover with it. Mendoza now. Stops, pops, was looking for Delphon, finds her. Tough catch. Camosun ball.
Okay, Camosun with the stop. They could cut it to single digits here with the basket.
Extended possession there. Multiple efforts for Camosun. Just over 7 minutes, 11-point ball game. Delphon to the bench. Dead ball turnover here. Can Camosun capitalize? Put in a good possession. Chase with it. She'll blow by the defender and attack. Corner ball. Kayo.
8-point game.
3-ball corner pocket.
3-ball corner pocket. Here's
in transition. Gives up a 3 for a tough 2. Can't get it to go. Kayo can't come down with it, but White will.
Great effort by White to get after that ball. She did not take it easy there.
8-point game, can cut it even further. Kayo will shoot again, can't get it to go. Diop with great position, gets it to go. 6-point game, Dylan. Here comes Camosun.
Feisty Chargers come back and they get the steal.
White with it. Settles down, smart play. Kayo, nobody there for her, gets it to go. 4-point game.
Douglas.
And I believe that Douglas wants to talk it over. Yeah. Camosun Chargers with the energy have cut it to 4, 48-44. Lots of time left here, Dill, in the fourth quarter. Timeout, we'll be back in a few.
Convenient, full-service cross-water travel between Victoria and Vancouver. No waits, and you are guaranteed on board for multiple sailings each day. Visit our website for more information.
Back here in the Pacific Institute of Sport Education, Chargers on a 10-2 run. A lot of this run, Dylan, coming in what I'll call the Delphon-less minutes. No Delphon for the Royals, and the Chargers have made an impact. They've made the run, cut it to 4.
Well, Delphon hasn't had her A game necessarily. She's got a few fouls, but credit to the Chargers, making it hard on her. Every catch has been hard. So Beaucamp's going to go without her here in the stretch run here in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes to go.
Glover with it. Good help from Kayo. Comes up with the steal. Big minutes from Ellie Kayo here. Chargers down with it. Mendoza. Nobody finds her. Back to Kayo. Good screen there from Diop. Kayo gets it to go. 48-46. 2-point game.
Everything dropping for the Chargers right now. They got to stay composed on defense. Keep up the energy. Do not foul. Do not bail out Douglas right now.
Really good trap there, and that is going to be a jump ball. Ball going to the Camosun Chargers. Really playing good on both sides of the ball.
They're showing their potential. We've talked about it all game. There's something special about this team. They're showing it right now with this run, but they're still stuck too with 5:35 to go.
Lots of time left. Mendoza with it. Looking to tie this game. Could even take the lead on a 3. Kayo again looking for Diop. They're playing her hard, Glover.
Yeah, good defense by Glover. Not allowing Diop to really get any positioning. Look at the
Mendoza,
battle down low.
Chase with it, tries that little turnaround into Diop. Finally got it to her. 3 on the shot clock. It's going to be too many seconds in the key.
Oh, 3 in the key. Yeah,
good possession there from Douglas. The answer had it down to 2.6 on the shot clock. Really good defense on Diop.
She had such a deep catch there.
Yep.
So skilled around the hoop. She's got such a good touch. Don't need to bring the ball down. Just turn and go towards the rim.
Skalick with it. Over to Clements. Can't get it to go. Chase down with it. Again, Chargers a chance to tie or take the lead.
I like that box out by Diop. Let her teammate get the rebound, boxed out. Glover.
Lauren Clements jumps the pass and foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Remember, Clements playing with 4 fouls. Next one will be the DQ.
Chargers got to take a breather here.
Ellie Kayo is going to head to the bench after some really good fourth quarter minutes.
And so does Douglas. This is a good learning experience for Douglas. As you know, it's still early in the season.
Yep.
Every team is working towards a much larger goal come March. But right now, this is a good opportunity for Douglas to learn something, to hold on to this, to regroup. They still have a 2-point lead.
Diop down with it. 0 for 2 at the line there. Chase across with it. Again, Camosun a chance to tie or take the lead with this possession. Pass deflected will stay the way of the Chargers. 15 seconds on the shot clock.
I like that play. Just jumped the lane a little bit. It's a calculated risk. It's not a gamble. Deflected it out of bounds. Was so close to getting the steal and a breakaway layup.
Wallbaum into White, trying to get it to Diop. She will draw a foul. 14 seconds will go back to the shot clock. Baseline out of bounds for the Chargers. 4:34 here left in the fourth quarter. We got a ball game, Dylan.
We sure do. I wasn't sure at the start of the fourth. It seemed like Douglas was going to pull away, but you know, you had a feeling the Chargers weren't done yet in this game.
Wallbaum into Diop, and she will travel. Picked up her feet before she put the ball down,
Yep.
Dill.
Yeah, she's not happy about it, but it was a travel.
Yep.
Chargers have to move on and get a stop. Douglas, this is a big opportunity to score a bucket. They've been cold for a bit here.
Chargers looking to stay disciplined on D. Another good possession for them here. Glover with it. Over to Clements. She's been a big part of this fourth quarter.
5
Clements
seconds.
with the screen. 5 on the shot clock. 4 now. Clements will get it. Tough shot. Can't get it to go. Chase is down with it. Another good possession on defense for the Chargers. Here comes Wallbaum now. Attacking. Turns it over. Clements will attack and get it to go.
Costly turnover there from the Chargers.
4-point lead for the Chargers, or for the Royals, rather. Sunshin now.
It's
Over
just
to
a lot
Conda.
of dribbling up top. Move the ball crisp.
Conda looking to attack, can't find it. Good pocket pass for White. A lot of contact. Chase down with it, gets it to go. We're back to 2. Good pocket pass there from Conda to White, and good offensive rebound in 2. Clements with it again, doing a lot of the offensive work for the Royals now. Glover in the corner, finds Glover, gets it to go. Back up to 4, 3:10 to go.
Chargers are going to use one of their timeouts. They do have 3 still with 3 minutes to go. Diop looked a bit tired there. They're going to get her a breather. Call the timeout, and we'll take a quick break. Douglas up 4 with 3 minutes to go.
3 minutes, 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter here at Pacific Institute of Sport Education. 4-point lead.
You can just call it Pisces.
Pisces, I know. When I was going here, it was Sport Excellence, okay?
All right, all right. Yeah, well, I mean, same. I'm old, too.
White with it, working for the Chargers, seeing some of that pressure again from the Royals is going to pay off as Clements jumps the lane.
Great work out of the timeout from the Royals.
Delphond back in the game. Clements ends up with it, throws it at the rim and gets it to go, stretches it out to 6.
Give Delphond the assist.
Double coming.
Got to move it, got to move it.
Bad spacing here from the Chargers. They settle it down. Wallbaum with it, picked up her dribble, trying to find Conda down low. Skip pass, White. Spins, finds Chase down low. Wallbaum will tee up a 3. Can't get it to go. Good look for the Chargers. Just can't get it to go. Delphon's down with it and a foul 85 feet away from the basket.
It's not the foul you want there, but they're not in bonus yet. Does stop some transition from the Royals. I thought the Chargers had an opportunity there for one more pass into the corner.
Yep.
I think they had an open shooter. But, hindsight's 20/20. Chargers really got to work to get a stop now. 2:14 to go, stuck 6. They made it all the way to a 2-point deficit.
That was the 4th personal or team foul on the Chargers. Next one will be in bonus. 2 minutes to go here. Can't quite find Clements. Good deflection there by Wallbaum. Will stay the way of the Royals. 11 to go on the shot clock. Baseline out of bounds, Clements to inbound.
Douglas looking to put a dagger in this game here. I think the Chargers are kind of running out of steam a little bit. They're
Two-man
working
game.
hard.
Again, good possession from the Chargers. Wallbaum looking for Conda in transition. Not there. Back to Ascension. Kayo.
Double's coming. Soft
Conda.
double.
Patience. Can't get it to go through the contact. Gets the foul. She will head to the line. I think that was a little bit better patience there from Diop. Waited for it to materialize. Double didn't come. Got her shot. She'll go to the line.
Yeah, they were thinking about it. It looked like a little bit of a soft double coming from the baseline.
Yeah.
Then she goes middle, and then the double was a bit of just a reach in. Almost a clean reach in, but Diop will head to the line.
1 minute 39 left here. 6-point lead for the Royals. Conda hoping to cut it to 4. That's going to be the 5th and disqualifying foul for Lauren Clements. She's been doing a lot of work for Douglas, so we'll see how they react to not having one of their primary ball handlers. Mendoza will check in.
Yeah, she fouls out with 11 points. Had a pretty strong game here for Douglas tonight.
Did a lot of her work in the fourth quarter as well.
Yeah. Both ends of the floor. Big foul shots here for Diop.
Gets the first one to go. Trying to make it 2 for 2. Cut this game to 4. 1:39 left. Exciting game. First of 2 tonight. Conda gets the second to go.
Yeah, the men's game coming up next. They're warming up here, making a little bit of noise behind us, dribbling balls around.
Thiara with it for the Royals. Gut check time here for the Chargers. Need to stop. Delphond with it outside. Not where she does a lot of her work. Glover now looking for Delphond. Skip past Mendoza. Long 2. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Danny Mellon across. Mendoza now for the Chargers. Back to Mellon. Good possession. Still lots of time here. Wallbaum working down low. Double comes again. Aggressive. And they're going to call it a jump ball.
It's going to go to Douglas here.
It is. 1 minute, 3 seconds left. 4-point lead for Douglas. Need another good possession on defense if you're the Chargers. Still have time, Dylan.
It really feels like Douglas is one made shot away from winning this game. And the Chargers just continue to get those stops when they really need it. We'll see if Douglas can get the bucket and maybe the dagger in this game on this possession.
Warich with it. Over to Glover. Thiara now. Delphond working on Diop. Mendoza with the back cut. Nobody home. Front rim. Delphond gets her own rebound. No good. Down with it is Mendoza. 37 seconds. Chargers got to go.
They don't need to rush anything here. Get a good look. You have time. It's only a 2-possession game.
Mellon finds Kayo. She's been everywhere in the fourth quarter. Can't get it to go. And that is going to go the way of the Royals, and it might be foul time, Dylan.
Good effort from Diop trying to get that offensive board, but she just couldn't corral it off her hands out of bounds. Chargers, I believe the Chargers called the timeout.
Chargers going to call timeout there. Kayo had an open look with the right hand, just couldn't get it to go. Probably can't ask for much better of a look. She's been so good down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. 25 seconds left. Dylan, are we trapping immediately and then fouling, or are we straight into foul?
No, you have to go for a steal first. You have to try to create some sort of deflection or 5-second violation. Try to get the turnover, try to get a stop, or try to get the ball back without fouling, and then if you get into it, then yes, you have to foul. And you got to be careful with these rules where you have to go for the ball.
Yep.
You can't pull the jersey. You can't tie up from around. You got to go make a play on the ball. So the Chargers have to talk about that if it gets to the point of fouling. But yeah, assignment number 1, try to get the 5-second violation. Don't let anything get in easy. No easy catches. And once the ball is going in, a deflection, a steal, something quick, and then you're into foul time.
Douglas, 9 of 18 at the line tonight. So they have left a lot of points on the board there. 1 timeout for the Chargers, 2 left for Douglas. So if they find themselves in a tricky spot here, can't get the ball in, we could see a timeout as well, but look for a trap.
Yeah, I like this. Chargers not defending the inbounder, and they're putting an extra player up top. Now they need the steal or the backcourt violation, anything.
Going to get a foul. I thought that Mendoza might have fouled a few seconds earlier, but we will go to the line here for the Royals. Could really ice the game here with 2.
Yeah, I think for the Chargers on that possession, like you got to play some pretty stiff defense up to the half-court line, and then once it's over half, you got to foul.
Yeah, Avnor Warwick with a chance to put icing on this game. 21 seconds, 4-point lead, 2 shots at the line for her here. Gets the first to go. That's going to stretch it out to 5. Still a 2-possession game, Dill. And I mean, even if we get this to go, it's still a 2-possession game, but certainly an uphill battle.
We've seen crazier things, but this is going to be tough for the Chargers. They've played a terrific game.
Gets the second to go. 6 points, 20 seconds left for the Chargers. They'll push, and the trap immediately comes. Yeah. They're going to almost turn it over, but Chase finds its way to Kayo. 3-pointer, doesn't get it to go, and Dill, that's going to be it. Rebound for the Royals, and the rest is going to be academic from here. There's going to be 2 shots for Fiara, but I think with 8 seconds and a 6-point lead, that does it.
Pretty good look out of that. It was kind of messy. I thought they had turned over the ball, but they got away with it, and then they get an open look, and anything could happen down 3. But now the Royals have no pressure at the line.
3-possession game. That is going to do it. The Chargers, though, Dylan, did outscore them here. They made it a ball game. Coming into the fourth quarter, we were maybe thinking that we didn't know what was going to happen, but good battle from the Chargers. But this one is going to end with a defeat, and the Douglas College Royals are going to finish this one 58-50, a well-earned victory, well-played game from them. Chargers made it close late, but couldn't quite hang on. I think we're likely to have an interview in the next couple of minutes here, so do stick around. Dill, what are your final thoughts?
I thought Douglas didn't play their best game of the season, but they still won the game. That's how good this team is. They're 7-2 now in the season. They're in first place in the PACWEST. It wasn't their A game, but when you don't have your A game, you still got to find ways to win, and that's what the Douglas Royals did. On the Chargers side, I think they did a terrific job. This team is going to take some time to gel. I think there's 8 new players in the rotation. That's a hefty amount, or 8 new players on the roster. That's a lot of players to get into the system, get used to each other. It's going to take a lot longer than just a few weeks. So be patient with this Chargers team. They're a very strong-looking team.
Yep.
And on the other end, Douglas, this might not have been their best performance, but they still get a win. That kind of speaks to how good this team is.
Yeah, stick around. That was just our first of the doubleheader. Might have some final thoughts with Dylan and one of the players from the Chargers team. If not, we will see you here for the second of 2, where the men will face off in just about 15 to 20 minutes.